I was sitting on my steps, feeling sorry for myself, mumbling about the mess my life was in, when an old man strolling by slowed down and he said, "Hi, what seems to be the trouble here, my friend?" So I commenced to start, pouring out my heart, telling him my weary tales of woe. He listened for a while, then shook his head and smiled, said, "Son, there's just one thing you gotta know. It's a great life if you don't weaken. If you don't let those burdens drag you down, hold your head high and keep believing. As long as you don't weaken, it's a great life." He said, "Son, I've been there too, and I've learned this much is true. You can't let things weigh too heavy on your mind. You can take most any load and move it down the road. Just take one step and one day at a time. There will be temptations, trials, and tribulations. Sometimes you'll just feel like caving in. But half of being strong is to keep on keeping on till this old world turns your way again." He said, "Goodbye, my friend." I stood up to shake his hand. He said, "You know, it's good to see you on your feet again, 'cause it's a great life if you don't weaken. If you don't let those burdens drag you down, hold your head high and keep believing. As long as you don't weaken, it's a great life. Well, as long as you don't weaken, it's a great life."
Buddy, old man, you know I'm getting with this opera here.
Well, what can we do for you,
Well,
buddy?
you know, I have always known that one of the mainstays of the opera was a sacred or religious song, and I wish you'd sing one for us.
It sure is, and I'd like to do one for you. I dreamt I stood at the portal of heaven one day, and oh, I wanted so to enter in. But my head bowed in shame when they called my name, for there was my life of sin. Then I could see the cruel nails in the hands of my Lord as he died for a world that was lost. Then I woke and I cried, "Have mercy," I prayed. I had dreamed of the old rugged cross. I could see the dear Lord as he beckoned to me, and he said, "Come to me, I'll give you rest. I'll forgive all your sins and cleanse your soul within." And I knew he was the one who loved me best. Then I could see the cold nails in the hands of my Lord as he died for a world that was lost. Then I woke and I cried, "Have mercy," I prayed. I had dreamed of the old rugged cross.
When our little girl just turned 3, we built a sandbox in the backyard to play. Sand was everywhere, her toys were scattered all around. I fussed at her, 'cause it killed all my grass. "It'll come back, it'll come back. Daddy, don't be mad. God and the rain will bring it back." When our little girl just turned 5, she got a bike to ride with all her friends. She rode everywhere and she played and she laughed. I fussed at her, 'cause it killed all my grass. "It'll come back, it'll come back. Daddy, don't be mad. God and the rain will bring it back." When our little girl turned 16, we built a pool in the backyard that spring. All her friends came and they played and they splashed. There were lawn chairs everywhere, and it killed all my grass. "It'll come back, it'll come back. Daddy, don't be mad. God and the rain will bring it back. Now my wife and I sit on the porch all alone as I stare upon my beautiful lawn. The house is all quiet, there's no children at play, and I say to my wife, honey, if you listen close, you can still hear her say, it'll come back, it'll come back. Daddy, don't be mad. God and the rain will bring it back.
You know, I've had a lot of good things happen in my life. People who have loved me, like my family, and all you folks who have supported my career and encouraged me. But I don't mind telling you that at times it gets just a little bit scary, because when you're from a small fishing village like Port Midway, Nova Scotia, this is a real big change in lifestyles. But if ever there was a song written to express my feelings, this song would have to be it. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you've shown? Show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am.
Honey, come and irritate me. I'll be much better in time. Honey, come and irritate me. I'll still need your love tonight. If you take a big, rough, and rugged old rock and tumble it with sand and grit and grime, then that big, rough, and rugged old rock becomes a precious stone that's polished and shined. So honey, come and irritate me. Let's yell and fight all the time. Honey, come and irritate me. I'll be much better in time. I know my driving drives you crazy, 'cause you're complaining all the time. But honey, come along and irritate me, and I'll drive much better in time. I can't do anything as good as you can do it, no matter how hard I try. But yell and holler and I'll get right to it, and I'll do it much better in time. So honey, come and irritate me. Let's yell and fight all the time. Honey, come and irritate me, and I'll be much better in time.